Hello everyone, my name is Lara and I'm feeling very weird, but today I'm going to show you my Hunger Games collection, and this video is going to be very awkward, like, I'm sorry. My first language is German, so if I pronounce anything wrong, I'm really sorry. And I'm not really organized, so if this video is going to be awkward, I'm really sorry. But the first thing I have are the books. I have Hunger Games, Catching Fire and Mockingjay in English. I don't know where to put all my stuff, but anyways, I have a few copies of all the books. I have the German ones, and I have Mockingjay in this edition, and it's also in German. I'm sorry. Oh my gosh. And I have the Hunger Games in German again. I'm just throwing my stuff away. I'm sorry. And Catching Fire and Mockingjay. And I have another copy of Catching Fire in English. I don't even know why I have so many copies, but anyways. Then I have this edition of Catching Fire in Dutch. Do you pronounce it like this? I don't know. But the reason why I got this, I don't even speak Dutch, is because I was on vacation and I have like a tradition that every country where I go, I buy like an edition of the Hunger Games, and I really like this cover, and it says "This is no place for a girl on fire" on the side, and on the back it says "Remember who the real enemy is," and I really like this edition. And I have another edition of Mockingjay, and another edition of Mockingjay in German, and another edition of Catching Fire in Dutch, because I went there on vacation 2 years in a row, so yeah, it's really stupid. I'm sorry. And I have Catching Fire as movie edition book, and it has a couple of pictures inside of it, and I'm really bad at this, I'm sorry. And another edition of Mockingjay, and it also has pictures inside of it, but yeah, I'm really bad at showing this stuff. Yeah, the next thing I have are the movies, and I have the Hunger Games in English, and I bought this when I was in London. I have this steelbook edition of the Hunger Games, and it has this Mockingjay on the back. I'm sorry again, I'm going to apologize 10,000 times in this video. Then I have this edition of Catching Fire, and I also have a couple DVD editions. And I have Mockingjay Part 1 on DVD. And another copy of Hunger Games, and this double feature edition of Hunger Games and Catching Fire. I don't know, I'm just really awkward. And I have this edition of the Hunger Games, and it has this slide slip cover. I don't know. I don't know what your name is. And I have this District 1 edition of the Hunger Games, and the only reason why it's like a special edition is because it has a couple more bonus features. I don't even think I watched, well, I probably did, but on YouTube or something. And I have this edition of Catching Fire, and I have Mockingjay Part 2, which for some reason I only own one. No, that's not even true. No, I have 2 copies of Mockingjay Part 2. And Mockingjay Part 1, Mockingjay Catching Fire. I'm so sorry, really. And Hunger Games. And what I really like about this edition is that it folds out. Oh, and it came with a poster and like a little booklet. And it has Effie on here, Gail on here, and behind this is... I don't even know if you can see this. This is Hamish, obviously. Do we even say it like this? I don't know. And then it has Katniss and Peter. And I also have this Hunger Games complete collection, and it's a limited edition, and my number is 858, and I don't know how many of these they made, but yeah. And it has the Mockingjay from Mockingjay Part 2 on the front and the original Mockingjay on the back. And if you open it, it has the movies, and then, and I think this is really cool, it has a couple pictures in it, and it's like a book. Like, it has, I don't even know, I think it has around 100 pages. And this is like the special bonus feature that you can only get with the complete collection. I'm sorry. And the next thing I have is the complete box thingy of the audiobooks. Like, it's the book just read and you can hear it. And I have Hunger Games and Mockingjay, and it's in German, by the way. I also have Catching Fire, but I don't know where it is right now. I also have the soundtracks. I have the one for Hunger Games, which is songs from District 12 and beyond. The score for Hunger Games. Then I have the soundtrack for Catching Fire. And I have this little box for Mockingjay Part 1, and it has the soundtrack and the score. And I also own The Hanging Tree on CD, and this comes with The Hanging Tree and another song, and it's a little bit broken. And I also have Mockingjay Part 2, and I don't know why they didn't make a soundtrack, they only made a score, but anyways. I have a couple of books that are Hunger Games related, but they are not like Mockingjay Catching Fire Hunger Games, they are special books about the series. And I have the Tim Palin book, and it has really beautiful pictures in it. And on some pages you can open them. I don't find one right now. Wait a moment. Awkward silence. But anyways, yeah, I finally found one. So it opens up like this, and I think this book is really cool. If you are a Hunger Games fan, I really recommend this to you. Oh, and it has this Mockingjay on the back. I don't know if you can see. Yeah, I think you can. And I also have the two official illustrated movie companions. I have the one for Hunger Games and Catching Fire. And I don't know why they didn't make one for Mockingjay. But anyways. I also have this Stars of the Hunger Games, the unauthorized annual 2013 book. I also have another edition of Hunger Games. I have even more books. I have the Hunger Games, another copy. I have this edition of Catching Fire, which I love because I really like this picture. I have Love, Rosie, which has Sam Claflin on the cover. And I have Me Before You. Then I have Silver Linings Playbook, and it's in English. And I have this book about Jen, and it's like a real book. It only has a couple pictures like in the middle, and the rest is only for reading. I don't know if you can say it like this, but I don't care. Well, I do, but anyways. I have this book that's called Beyond District 12, and it's like about Jen, Liam, Josh, and the other stars, like. And I have The World of the Hunger Games, and this book is like mostly pictures. Like, it doesn't have a lot to read in it. Oh, and by the way, it's possible that my camera is going to turn off because I don't know how many storage I have. So if the screen just goes black, I'm really sorry. And I probably will do this in a couple parts because I have a bit stuff. So, and I have the Hunger Games Companion, which is just a couple of authors who wrote this book, and it's just about a series. And I have this Mockingjay notebook, and it has the Mockingjay on the inside, and yeah. I also have the Hunger Games tribute guide, and I must say this book is not really useful. Like, it shows all of the tribute, and I don't know why they made him like this and all the other tributes are like this. Like, I don't get it, but anyways, I got it because it's Hunger Games, so I had to get it. And the next thing I have is The Girl Who Was on Fire book. And I have these two movies of Josh Hutcherson. I only have two at the moment, but I'm working on this, and I also want to get a few of Liam. And these are all my Jen movies, and I have all of them. Like, I mean, why not? And I have American Hustle, X-Men, Days of Future Past, Joy, Silver Linings, House at the End of the Street, Serena, and Poker House. And I think I'm just going to put it here. The Funkos, and I really love these. I have the original Katniss, and this one is my favorite. So if you want to get one of these, but you cannot buy all of them, I would recommend this one for you. Then I have Katniss wedding dress, and Katniss the Mockingjay, and this is my second favorite. And then I have Katniss the Girl on Fire. And I have these action figures, and this one is of Katniss and Catching Fire. And this one is Katniss in Training. And I have the one of Peeta in the arena. And of course Peeta in Training. And this one comes with an extra arm. And it's somewhere in my room, so that's not creepy at all, because I have one of Peter's arms in my room. And I have, that's not really merchandise, but I have this binder, and it just keeps all of my articles in it. And I have the second one, and it's not as filled as the other one, but it has quite a bit stuff in it. And then I have the Hunger Games calendar for last year. I also have the other one, which is on my wall right now, and the one of Jen, and I also have the one for this year, which is also on my back. On my back? What? On my walls. I'm sorry. This is really bad. I'm sorry. And I have this box, and it's the box for all of the not action figures, minifigures. And I have the girl from District 1, Glimmer. I have Katniss. I have Rue, Foxface, Fresh. I have that's Kato. I forgot her. No, I didn't. Clove, of course. I'm so nervous. I'm sorry. Marvel. And I have Chariot Peter. I have the male tribute from District 6 and the girl from 7. I have the boy from 4, the boy from District 5. Then I have the boy from District 9. I have the boy from District 10, the boy from District 8, the boy from District 9, the girl from District 4, the girl from District 10, I cannot even pronounce it, I'm sorry, and the girl from District 8. And yeah, the next thing I have are a couple of bags. I have this Mockingjay one, and it has a 12 on both sides. And I have this bag, and it has Katniss, Peter, Box, Gale, and Crescent on it, and the Mockingjay on the back, I don't know. And then I have, sorry, I keep mixing German and English. If you open it, it has this red Mockingjay, and it says the revolution is about all of us. Then I have this bag, and I actually have 2 of these, but I cannot find the other one. As I already said a couple times, I'm really organized. Then I have this Catching Fire bag, and it has a couple of my posters in it, which I didn't hang up because I'm redoing my room right now, or I just don't have space for them. And then I have this little bag. And I have a couple of t-shirts. I have this shirt. Then I have this shirt. Oh, and many people asked me where I bought this, and I bought it on Edward Bubble. If you have any questions where I bought any of the stuff, you can ask me. I probably don't know everything, but the most. And then I have this Catching Fire, oh my gosh, I'm so stupid, Mockingjay Part 2 t-shirt on it, which I have never worn before. Then I have this Catching Fire sweatshirt, which I got for Christmas 3 years ago, and it says The Hunger Games Catching Fire. It has the Mockingjay on it, and it says The Hunger Games. And this is really cool, it has my name on it. And if you can pronounce my last name, congratulations, that's really... And the next thing I have is this jacket, and it has the District 12 seal on it, and it is in flames, and it says The Hunger Games. And I have a few more shirts. I have the Hunger Games shirt, which just has the Mockingjay on it. Then I have this Catching Fire shirt on it. I have the one for Mockingjay Part 1 on it. And on the back it says, Fire burns brighter in the darkness. Then I have another Mockingjay Part 2 shirt, because these ones were very cheap. I think these were only €4 each, so that's really cheap. And then I have, and this is actually my first shirt I have ever gotten, Fields. And it has Katniss on it and the Mockingjay, and it says The Hunger Games on the bottom and Girl on Fire up here. No, it's not my last one. I have this one with Katniss on it and the District 12 seal behind it. And I really hate that almost all of my shirts are black, because I cannot wear black all the time. And I have this Catching Fire shirt with Katniss, Finnick and Peter on it. And it says, every revolution begins with a spark. So, I think I'm almost done with all my stuff. Yay. what even was this? But I have this Katniss pillowcase, and I actually have this twice, but it's on my bed right now. And then I have this pillow, and it says, "The revolution is about all of us." And I also got this twice. And I have this comforter, and it has Katniss on it, and it says District 12. And then on the back it has these mockingjays. And I really like this one. I also got this twice because I have a huge bed and I want my bedding to match each other, so. And then the next thing I have is, okay, it's upside down, nice, nice. I have this blanket, and it has Katniss and Peter on it, and the District 12 seal. And it says, "The Hunger Games, may the odds be ever in your favor," on the bottom. And I have this Catching Fire blankets. So, and I have more. I have this pillowcase, and it says District 13, and it has Katniss and Peter on it, obviously. And I have this comforter, and it says, "The fire will burn forever," and it has the Mockingjay on it, and it's also double-sided. And it says, "The fire will burn forever, stand with us," and District 13, and all this stuff. So yeah, I'm horrible at this. Yeah, alright. If you follow me on Instagram, and I put it down below, you know that I was happy enough to go to the world premiere of Mockingjay Part 2. This is so horrible, I'm sorry guys. And this is signed by Frances Lawrence. No, this is Natalie Dormer, this is Frances Lawrence. And this is signed by Liam Hemsworth. This one is signed by Josh Hutcherson, and I don't know if you can see. Oh yeah, you can. And this one is signed by Jennifer Lawrence. Okay, I have this, and this Jennifer Lawrence cardboard cutout thingy, and it's really creepy. I got this for my birthday a couple of days ago. Don't look at my room, it's such a mess. And I have this Catching Fire stand-up thingy, which I got for my, I think, 14th birthday 2 years ago. And yeah. This is a calendar I mentioned earlier, and this is the one of Jen. And this is a Mockingjay Part 2 one. Thanks to everyone who watched this video. I'm really sorry again that it's so horrible and it's embarrassing. I'm really sorry, but I hope you enjoyed it anyways. If you did, you can give me a thumbs up. You don't have to. You can also give me thumbs down. I don't know if you call it like this, but it wouldn't make much sense. Only if you dislike this. You can dislike this video. I don't care if it's your opinion. Anyways, thank you and bye.